Hello everyone, today we have a battle report between Lady Harrow's Mournflight and Morgok's Krushas. Here we have the roll-off for board placement. Morgok's forces win the roll-off by a double support. We then have the roll-off for deployment. This time Lady Harrow wins the roll-off and elects for Morgok to deploy first. Here we have the objectives deployed and the forces arrayed for battle. Here are Lady Harrow's power and objective cards. Here are Morgok's power and objective cards. With Morgok's side winning the dice roll with the extra critical roll for finishing deploying first, we now head off to round 1. Here is a quick summary of the round. Morgok's boys move up to close the distance between themselves and the Mournflight, scoring "Got it, boss!" with Thug capping an enemy zone objective. Lady Harrow's ghost zoomed around the battlefield and got into advantageous positions. With the help of the power card Soaring Spite, Lady Harrow was able to phase through Ardskull and land on a lethal hex. Thus she was able to inspire and also score Cover Ground. With the Greenskins getting pumped for battle, there was a course of War energy which managed to put War counters on both Ardskull and Thug. Despite their incorporeal nature, Ardskull was able to get a heavy hit on the Anguished One, which brought it down to 1 wound and gave him his second War token, which inspired him. Ardskull also gained Inured to Pain. Since the ghosts had 2 fighters and lethal hexes, at the end of the round they were able to score Test of Courage. Here is a photo of the positions at the end of round 1. The score was sitting at 3-1 in the Mournflight's favour. With Lady Harrow's squad winning the roll-off by a single support, we head off to round 2, with the ghost choosing to go first. Here are Lady Harrow's power and objective cards. Here are Morgok's power and objective cards. With the Anguished One on her last legs and Ardskull not looking like a particularly appealing target, being immune to pain, she charged into Thug and was able to inflict 2 wounds on him. Ardskull ran into the thick of it and revved up his weapon by expending War energy and tried to take down Lady Harrow herself. However, he missed her incorporeal body. She struck back with vengeance and was able to get her attack through, which got reduced to 2 damage due to Ardskull being inured to pain. Thug, not wanting to expose himself to getting double teamed by the ghosts, retreated back. Lady Harrow, filled with maddening hunger, gave pursue after Thug, trying to kill him and score Spectral Vortex. Unfortunately, despite having 4 attacks, Thug was able to equal her critical success attack with a critical, thus saving himself from the damage. Thug and Morgok double-teamed Lady Harrow and Morgok was able to extinguish her for a glory. Thug also gained his second War counter, inspiring himself. In revenge, the Screaming Maiden charged into Thug, trying to also score Spectral Vortex, but she too also missed. Additionally, the ghosts repositioned themselves to score both Nexus of Terror and Hidden Purposes. Morgok was also buffed with Great Fortitude to make him also harder to kill. Though they trailed behind, the ghosts would be hard-pressed to eliminate the orcs, thus still leaving the game up for either side. We now head to round 3. With the orcs winning the roll-off with double critical, they decide to take the first turn. Here are Lady Harrow's power and objective cards. Here are Morgok's power and objective cards. Ardskull revved his Gorebasher with War energy and smashed it into the Screaming Maiden, and was able to smite her down, scoring 1 glory for the kill and 1 glory for Might of the Orc. The ghosts fought back and scored Spectral Vortex and Inescapable Hunger for 2 more glory. The Anguish one had been equipped with Debilitating Aura, which reduced enemy attacks by 1. She laughed a spooky, unnatural laugh as all the brute's attacks were unable to hit her. Widow Kathia took a bite out of Thug. She initially missed, but had been equipped with Hollow Hatred, which allowed her to reroll 1 attack dice. She got a hit and Thug saved with a shield, but because he was trapped, he loses ties, and thus he was gobbled up by the Widow for a glory. Whilst Lady Harrow's ladies were able to score Tide of Malice and Dominion of Death. I hope you enjoyed the battle report. If you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any comments or feedback, please leave them below, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.